what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans. Like today's manga nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Harukaze Mound chapters 3 through 6. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And nah, we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable well Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation well literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Witch Watch, Gachi Akuda, let's see, Togenanki, Takabi's Original Sin, as well as the second seasons of A Couple of Cuckoos, Dan and My Dress Up Darling, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So where we're at right now in Harukaze Mound is Nagiharu has been put to the test. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. The true test of my weapons is yet to come, and this chapter is titled Weapons. Why are you smiling? That was only the first pitch. Do you really think you've already won discount pitcher? Ooh! Nope, not at all. Wakamori has already pulled himself back together. That was amazing. Pitching underhanded has its advantages. I could see why you recruited him, Ibuki. I disagree, Hidaka. I'm not interested in whether he's an asset or not. The question is, can he replace Aokaze Kazumi? Oh, right. Wakamori loves to make a point. I came here to win, so I will judge him with cold logic. Nagiharu, if you don't win this decisively, Wakamori will never accept you. Here's pitch number 2. This is it, the moment when the ball rises. Ooh, a ball into the backstop netting. Wakamori is starting to get the timing right. He's already adapting to my pitches. That's impressive. I didn't judge it quite right, but next time I will. I'm shutting down your third pitch. Nothing's ever easy with this guy, but because of that, he's the perfect opponent to test the results of our training on. Ooh, I'm already playing high school ball, but alright, but is my pitching good enough? I'm gonna prove that it is. Here goes. By this spring, you gotta seriously improve your underhand throw. Focus on training your lower body, and hey, Ibuki, why are we at the river? Is this where we start running? We could, but no, you're gonna practice your underhand throws by skipping stones. Dude, that's actually pretty smart. Let's see, 3 grade schoolers can do better. Well, it's horrible keeping up my form. Anyway, what's the point of this? Baseball practice doesn't always mean playing baseball, huh? Yeah, that's true. Again, go read Bungo. You will understand. The pros throw javelins to practice pitching, or do bouldering to train their fingertips. In the case of Bungo, though, this was after Bungo got a serious injury and couldn't pitch for a while, so he found a way to be able to practice his pitching, and obviously there's shadow pitching, but there's also like this way to help his hand-eye coordination. There we go. Right now this is good because it's easy to grasp mentally. Don't use too much strength. Use your trunk for a snap throw so you don't overburden your shoulder. Again, we saw this in Bungo. Form plus 20, injury rate 1%. Low damage, it says max XP. I was thinking max HP. Sorry. Max XP, perfect for grinding. Play video games much? The goal is to skip 30 or more times. Do that and you'll grow as a pitcher. Now shut up and do what I say. Okay. I'll skip stones. Ooh. Use light stones. Oh, you were recording that? Why did you flip the image horizontally? Is it because, oh, yeah, this is what I'm used to. I haven't figured it out yet, but when I get more skips and when I think it went well, I recall my form as I watch the video. Yeah, this is Bungo. This is some Bungo shit. And now he's using mirror drawing on himself. Copying what you see in a video is difficult, but Nagiharu spent 3 years mirror drawing Harukaze and developed a strong ability to copy what he sees. This is Bungo! This is Bungo down! But for this panel, though, with the film reels in the background, I wish there were more. I wish the entire background was covered in film reels. That would have been so much better instead of like 2. It should have been like multiple going on. It should, as I said, it should have covered the goddamn panel background. He has a talent for reproducing bodily movement. Under my leadership, his growth will be explosive. Ew, now I know why Ibuki has me skipping stones. It really is easy to visualize. The trick is ooh, dude! Getting as low as possible and staying aware of finger placement. So the stone rotates for a stable trajectory as I throw parallel to the surface of the water. Visualize and control your body and engrave it all inside yourself. Here it comes. Ooh, right now Wakamori and the others only think of Nagiharu as one of those rare underhand pitchers, but I know he's more than that. Nagiharu doesn't rely on how unusual he is. He uses his head and works hard so he could someday win against Harukaze. Yeah, I'd say Bungo, it's very similar as well. Bungo is just pitching. That's all he's doing. He's just pitching and wants to do his best. And yeah, it works, and I love Bungo for that. Nagiharu, I just can't see Bungo for this. I'm not sorry for it. But yeah, like the mirror image and shit like that. Yeah, Bungo does something very similar to that. That's why he reaches his goals. He's worked on pitching underhand so much that it's become a veritable weapon. Again, this is like Bungo. The interior angle is high. This time I can nail it. That's why he reaches his goals. Whoa, did that skip 30 times? Yeah, I think it did. I knew it. I changed my fingers. Hey, Nagiharu, try that again, but with a ball. Woo! Haru's arsenal has yet another weapon. What? It's still rising. No, wait. It curved? He whiffed. Oh, it's right ahead. Oh, no. Oh, no, I've done it. Sorry, are you all right? Calm down, it hit my helmet. Wait, calm down, it hit my helmet. I thought I had a beat on it, but it swerved up to my head? Unbelievable, but it actually happened. Incredible. Hey, Hayama, was that pitch, here's a bandage. Shut up, you! Yeah, breaking ball. Only an underhand throw can generate a rising curveball like that. Ooh, a rising slider. Ooh, rising. I've never heard of that pitch. Of course not. It's a 2-seam gyro with the tilting axis and counterclockwise rotation. We totally don't understand. Sometimes Ibuki sounds like he's chanting a curse. Even I don't get it. I know what you mean. Nagiharu, you should understand. You're doing the throwing. By gyro, do you mean like a magic pitch in anime? No, it isn't fictional like that. It's a rotation axis that anyone can throw. Rotation axis? Woo! Okay, we're getting visual exposition. This is good. Axes of rotation include backspin, topspin, and gyrospin, among others. What's important is the combination of components. There isn't any single right kind of breaking ball. You can customize it for infinite variations. Nagiharu's pitch earlier was the product of his form plus trial and error. Ooh, we got gears here too. Okay, I am happy. We are getting metaphorical art. But anyways, he tries out various mechanics until he finds his very own weapons. Dude, again, this is Bungo. It's Bungo. It's Bungo down. Like he spent like the night before, I think it was before the championship game. He spent it like trying to find like the right pitch for him, the right pitch he wanted to use. So yeah, this is so Bungo. This is so Bungo. What do you think? Isn't baseball fascinating? Yep, it sure is. It's gotten even more fascinating since I met you, Ibuki. You've blown my mind. Oh, I have? Staring down a killer batter like Wakamori made me realize something. I realized I'm growing as a pitcher. Of course you are, and you'll grow more. The rising slider is but the first step. You know what? I'm going to say this. This is very, very Miyuki-esque, like from Diamond No Ace. It's kind of like that. It's kind of giving that. The rising slider is but the first step. You're going to acquire even more weapons. Imagine high school baseball is a one-shot deal. If an ultra-rare underhand southpaw suddenly appears with polished skills, he'll catch even well-known powerhouses off guard and gun them down in their first encounter. So that's why you chose him. Hayame is always thinking ahead. No, ever since we met, you may be a discount, but you beat me. So I think Hayama's right. Well, yeah, sometimes discounted stuff is good stuff. You're a reasonable means to winning. You throw some fine pitches, Nagiharu Kazumi. Ooh, even Wakamori values your judgment. Everyone here, including me, owes you, Ibuki. Wait, what are you talking about? Come on, you know what you're doing. Hey, Hayama, what's up with him? Oh, that? He's overwhelmed because he isn't used to compliments. He said I throw 5 pitches. Is he all right? You're worrying me again. Nagi's so funny. You beat Wakamori, so the others will accept him too. Yeah, it's about time. Let's get this team started. All right, let's go. Let's get to chapter 4. Club activities officially begin today. You've already started, right? Getting used to dorm life? Yep. Harukaze is always so chill. What's practice like at a big school? What's it like? Amazing. All he did was throw it right down the middle, and he shut down a first-team batter. Now this is Bungo, okay? Because Manga does that. It's fun. He just doesn't want to bother with details. Tell me what the vibe is like. I still haven't met all my teammates, so I can't know what it'll be like. But I'm looking forward to it. I just started attending Hinazakura High School. It became co-ed this year due to the addition of boys students. Ibuki and I are the first generation of players on the school's newly established baseball team. And Chapter 4 is titled First Day of Clubs. Thank you for all your hard work. Yeah, it won't be long now. Ibuki? Good morning, Nagiharu. Yuma, who's Ibuki talking to? Oh, it's the principal. He was at the entrance ceremony, right? The principal? I've always wanted a baseball team, so I went wild and bought a mitt. Looks good on you, too. He loves high school baseball, so he was dying to establish a team now that the school is co-ed. They connected at the school info session. Now I get why Ibuki chose Hina High. The infield mix and backstop netting arrived in time, but the rest will come later. I can't wait. Hey, Ibuki, what exactly is your deal? What do you mean? It's weird how you're buddy-buddy with the principal and recruited the team yourself and know so much about baseball. You don't seem my age. That's all useful. What's the problem? Well, Ibuki's tendency to be active behind the scenes started when he stepped away from baseball. Away from baseball? Oh, right. He was on the under-12 national team but disappeared in middle school. It wasn't a big deal. I got an injury in middle school, that's all. That gave me time to study the sport, so if anything, it was a good thing. Ooh, this player's good. Thanks to that, I could give you advice and I was able to assemble a team. Oh, that's why? Yep, but never mind that. There are still guys you haven't met. All right, let's see the rest of them here. Hey, Satomi. What's up, Ibuki? Practice starts today. Yeah, I know. I can bring my fans, all right? Dude is a pimp. After all, I owe it to them to totally shine. Sure, it's up to you, man. You're right. He's literally shining. Well, that's Satomi for you. Walking around with groupies is an actual thing? Yeah, it is. You don't have to carry them all at once. I just have to find the pile center of gravity. Yo, Kengo, you helping people again? Oh, Ibuki, yeah, but this is hardly anything. I'm just generating good karma through self-improvement and virtuous deeds. He's always so serious. There's another player, but you'll meet him later. It's almost time. The Hina High baseball team starts today. Ibuki gathered 8 players and 2 others also joined for a total of 10. These are my new teammates. And here's our advisor. Dude, the principal's their advisor! I live. Let's have a word with the principal. He's a club advisor too? You are the inaugural baseball team at Hinazakura High School. You'll have to figure things out for yourselves and take action accordingly. Your sense of initiative will be one of your strengths, but the school will assist as much as it can, especially when it comes to winning, because it'll make the school famous. He sounds like he means business. The rest is in your hands, Ibuki. After all, you're team captain. It's already decided? I'm your captain. The name's Ibuki Hayama. Like the principal said, we're a new team of first years. By the way, did you know? That since guys in our generation played so well at under 15 competition, people have considered them the golden generation? Dude, this panel is sickening. The golden generation? That reminds me, Harukaze was on the under 15 team in year 3 of middle school. Elite players with superior skills are scattered around various powerhouse teams, just waiting to take high school baseball by storm. But that alone would be boring. Yeah, some of you left the elite path or were on it but didn't groove with your previous team, or want to change yourselves, or just want to be yourselves. Our circumstances may be different, but if we come to... Dude, I'm so glad we're getting metaphorical art. This is sickening. If we all come together as a team, I'm certain we won't lose to the golden generation. We can aim for Koshin our first year together. I can't keep up with this. What have I got myself into? Akusa and Katane, right? You know our names already? Akusa, you're extremely fast and athletic. Katane, you've got good grades, so we're going to need your smarts. You'll be good. Firepower. He did his research. Yes, understood. Ibuki, there's a call for you. Come to the staff room. Okay, I'm on my way. Ibuki is really enjoying himself today. I suppose he's excited about starting the team. Yeah, that's probably it. I've been with Ibuki since elementary school. Back then, he was one of the best players in the country. He was so good that he led the under-12 team, but he was short in middle school and pushed himself too hard and got injured. Many of the guys in the golden generation were his teammates on the under-12 team. It must have been really hard. It must have been hard watching them all rise in the sport. But that only boosted his intensity. He stayed focused on baseball by watching videos and reading books. Without complaining, he relied on his own strength in turning a bad situation to his advantage. He really is an incredible guy. That's about the time when he declared he'd put together his own quirky team. He kept his eyes on great players from all the leagues and watched as many teams as he could and hustled around recruiting teammates. And that's not all. That's all. Until last summer, this land was unused. The school arranged for the soil to be brought in, but Ibuki played a role in getting the equipment. Last year, Ibuki did all that while helping me train? Ibuki said, I've gathered a group of interesting guys, and I can't wait to play baseball alongside them. Oh, I like Ibuki. Oh, here he comes again. Ibuki, I'm gonna work my butt off. Hey, not so loud. Why do you always get so hyper, dude? Again, this is very Bungo. This is very Sawamura, too. It is. I like your enthusiasm, but don't wear yourself out. Sorry. Anyway, listen up, everyone. We have a practice game this weekend. It's a top 4 team in East Tokyo, the high school associated with Shisen Gakusha University. Shisen Gakusa? They've gone to Koshin multiple times. Koshin, I can't believe you snagged a game with them. I called in a favor. In high school baseball, you can't even get practice games without connections and name recognition. So for an unknown like Hina High, getting games is like playing in hard mode. Does that mean we won't get any games after this? Oh, don't worry, I have a strategy. If a new team beats a powerhouse, word will get around, and we could use that to score our next game. But that means, yeah, if we lose, there's no next time. Every practice game will be like battling on a precipice, excuse me. But it's what'll make it but that's what'll make it fun. We may be a new team, but we're gonna beat a top 4 team. That's how we'll make connections and boost our reputation. Okay, I see where this manga is going. I'm not mad at this. But we may be a new team, but we're gonna beat a top 4 team. That's how we'll make connections and boost our reputation. So now we're at chapter 5. Tomorrow's the big day. Nagiharu, you'll be our only decent pitcher in the game. It'll be Hina High's baseball debut and my first game in high school. Whoa! So chapter 5 is titled 5 Tool Players. So this is East Tokyo region, private Shisen Gakusha University Associated High School baseball diamond. Prestigious schools have everything, including lots of team members. They even give off a strong vibe. You tense, Nagi? Doing cartwheels will loosen you up. Really? Of course not. What a logical conversation. Nagiharu doesn't seem nervous. I was worried because he doesn't have much experience as a starter. We won't know for sure until the game gets going. Speaking of which, everyone else seems calm, although Akusa and Natani do look a bit uneasy. Hey, Ibuki, it's you, right? I knew it. It's Ibuki. He really wants your attention, and he's wearing out my name. It's been a while. You never contact me. It's been a long time and we both... I did... Oh. Oh, poor Buki. You haven't grown since elementary school. Did you jump through time? I have too grown a tad. Who is that? This space case helped me organize the game. His name is Ataru Yoshizawa. Hi, Buki's teammates. I'm Ataru, a first year at Shisen Gakusha. Feel free to call me Ataru. Why aren't you in uniform? I'm in 2 sports, so I was running. Is he in track and field too, or trained to improve agility? Wow, baseball is hard enough. Nah, it's no biggie. I get bored easily, so I need to change the change of pace. Dude, this man is ADHD. He's full on ADHD. I gotta keep myself entertained, or yo. You're being rude, Ataru, so cut the bull. That hurt, Tetsuo. Sorry about this dopey first year. I'm Yatome, a third year. Your dugout is over there. Ibuki and other guys enjoy the game. He's like a tornado. Don't let his smile fool you. Ataru was on the under 12 team with me. In middle school, he made the under 15 team, so he's part of the golden generation. So let's go over strategy again. First, I gotta pee. Then do it fast. Oh, come on. How can I say no? I mean, don't you feel sorry for him? There's a gap in his record because of an injury. That's why he joined a brand new team. The least I could do is give him a practice game. You got coach to agree out of pity? Oh, don't say it like that. I seriously respect Ibuki. On the under 12 team, we were both short, but he pulled everyone together as team leader. He's the first player my age I ever looked up to. But don't worry, the time for admiration has passed. Pardon me. Get Ibuki's teammate? I had to use your restroom. Think he overheard? Well, you are loud. I think he'll be fine. By the time the game ends, you'll realize Ibuki is still awesome, and then you won't feel sorry for him anymore. What an asshole, though, seriously. You're getting me interested. What's your name? Nakiharu Kazumi. I'm Ibuki's partner. I'm our pitcher. Ooh, is that so? This is sounding better and better. Ow! Tetsuo, first you need to learn some... Tetsuo, first you need to learn some manners and then make sure we teach them a lesson about superior force. Count on it. Kazumi. Oh, he's probably thinking about Ayakaze. Positions in batting order are, as discussed earlier, we got batting first, Kipei Wakamori, second base. Second base, Maisuke Urishibara, shortstop. Third, Kengo Yanagi, first base. Fourth, Ibuki Hayama, catcher. Fifth, Satomi Kikunaga, third base. Sixth, Yuma Hodaka, center field. Seventh, Eiji Ikusa, right field. Eighth, Saku Natade, left field. Ninth, Nagiharu Uzumi, pitcher. And Aroha Minase, reserve. Are you the same? Fell asleep! Now let's go win this. So Zakura High School versus Shisen Gakusho University Associated High School. The practice game begins. All right, let's have a good game. Here we go. Yo, check it out. Seriously? Cool. I've never seen one before. He's a southpaw submarine pitcher. You aren't jittery, are you? Nope, I'm super stoked. As discussed, we'll focus on low pitches. Unfortunately, their lead hitter is Ataru. Wait, what are you two chatting about? Oh, let's see. Play ball. Don't you feel sorry for him? Ooh, it's too high. Center. Way to go, Ataru. A home run on the first pitch. Oh, a backflip? Isn't he too big for that? Unbelievable. Defies reason. Ataru's other sport is the decathlon. It's a combined event that requires running, power, muscle strength, jumping, throwing, and body control. Dude, I'm like, yeah, that way he's not bored. I see it. Still, a guy 185 centimeters tall doing a backflip is surprising. Ataru truly is a five-tool player. That means he excels in 5 areas. He's an incredibly athletic player, and he's got 5 tools, so batting power, hitting technique, throwing, fielding, and running. Another sport for training, huh? That's the first time anyone has hit my underhand pitching on the first try. No showboating. Ouch. Then again, he is part of the golden generation. Yo, irrational scum. Huh? You let that pointlessly backflipping chatterbox hit off you. You're an irrational loser, scum. Wakamori's already angry? Loser scum. Your pitches against me were loads better. Wakamori is right. You overexerted in the ball rows. Remember skipping stones. I was trying too hard? I didn't even notice. Don't let it get you down. Approach the next pitch fresh. Okay, I can do that. After all, I'm used to batters hitting my pitches. Gotta loosen up my shoulder. This guy has got a pitcher's mentality. That home run presents an opportunity to do better. keep playing according to plan. I'm gonna say this. Like, we got the same thing happening in Bungo. We had the same thing happening in Bungo. Like, Bungo, like, when he first started, he was getting, batters were hitting home runs and off of him and shit. So, like, not just home runs, but you know what I mean. They were hitting off his pitches. So, like, this doesn't bother me at all. I'm actually down with this. Again, it's making me think of Bungo, but still. Throw low as if parallel to the surface of water. Remember what it was like skipping stones. Ooh, ow! You almost made it, Tetsuo. Way to hang tough, Nagiharu. We're up. Dude! Ugh. You could have had metaphorical art here with the stone, like the ball, like having the skipping stone going. I know that's what Bungo would have done. We would have gotten that in Bungo. We're at chapter 6, the final chapter, as this live reaction. Okay, so remember what it was like skipping stones. You almost made it, Tetsuo. Out! Way to hang tough, Nagiharu. We're up. Alright, so this chapter is titled Laying Them Hit. I've regained my composure. Emotionally, I'm flat. I'm flat, Nagiharu. Okay, we get it already. Pitchers often struggle at the start, see? But you recovered and kept going. You shouldn't compliment him too much. I was overexerting, so I need to loosen up mentally. Switch gears for our bat, says the guy giving up dingers. Woo, batting won't be easy either, because their pitcher made the spring invitational. So this is Kosuke Sakuma, who's a second year. All right, Hina High, 3 out in order. That guy's scum. My timing's off. That was fast. He's easily throwing close to 90. Splitters, too. He's incredible, and it ticks me off. Yeah, Shisen Gakusha is full of first-rate athletes. It's fielding time, Wakamori. Show your moves. Zwoosh, zing. I don't understand a word you're saying. Keep your nonsense to yourself. Dude, you peeved again, Wakamori? Ignore. I've never seen those two get along. The difference in vibes is extreme. But right now, I need to focus on my pitching. We need to hit like Ataru. Their pitcher is unconventional but lacks variety, so we should be able to hit. What do you think, Ataru? You always ask me. Just answer. We'll be all over him the second time through the lineup. Most guys bat right-handed, which is advantageous against a lefty submariner. I agree with your assessment. I knew it. But you don't seem fully convinced of your own words. So now we're at the bottom of the second inning, Hina High at bat. So runner on first base to Buki. All right, let's go. Whoa, you a single to the right. Buki rounds second base. Ooh! There it is, Ataru's javelin throw. Buki used to be a natural. Don't tell me you've lost your touch. He's got a killer arm. Well, yeah. Shisen Gakusha kept the lead as the game progressed. However, Ataru was uneasy. We aren't hitting long, but we are getting singles. We've had some bad luck with double plays, so avoid those and we'll be up big time. I gotta admit, Nagiharu is hanging in there, but he sounded confident, so I expected more. What? You talked to him? He didn't tell you? In that case, you can find out what he said after the game. Ataru got a single off of him. Alright, let's see. Shortstop. I'm on it, Nagi. A bad hop. Oh, shit. I'm fast enough to reach third. Ooh, a barehanded catch? Ow! Wakamori! Whoa, behind the back toss? Such movement is illogical. Out! What? Double play! Damn! He was headed in the opposite direction. The shortstop's reflexes are sick, and that second baseman is ice cold. Be that as it may, another double play? The source of Ataru's unease was, we aren't hitting long, but we are getting singles. Long hits are a strength, but could it be that we're hitting singles because they're letting us? Well, I think he's noticed. But we already bought enough time. What an evil grin. This is going how Buki planned. She said Gakusha is strong and will threaten to overpower us, but we can win if we play our cards right. This is at the audiovisual room. What we do is let him knock out grounders. Grounders? We have to avoid long hits in the air. Singles are no problem, so we can afford to give them false confidence. Stranded runners will kill their morale. I call it double play mass murder. Dude! I love it. Dude, this is so... I can't help but think of Yuki from Diamond O Ace. It's totally given that. I get it, but will it really work? Yeah, it'll work. After all, they don't stand a chance in their first encounter with Nagiharu. Yeah, I don't get it. Then shut up and listen. The characteristics of submarine pitching and Nagiharu's peculiar arm angle. Ooh, okay. Make it seem as if the ball will continue to rise from the low release point, but due to the topspin, it rises only to drop again. In other words, he throws sinkers. The ball sinks? It's like a dipping drive in soccer. If you throw low, they'll hit the top of the ball, resulting in grounders, understand? Your fastballs are all breaking balls. So now we get at the top of the 6th inning. Throwing low is easier said than done. Slipping up resulted in Ataru's homer earlier. But Nagiharu regained his calm, so the plan is going better than I expected. Put another way, Nagiharu's talent for replicating movements and his intense concentration are keeping a lid on their batters. Another ground ball. Nagiharu, you aren't all talk. Nope. I bet they never expected us to control their hits like this. As long as they keep hitting grounders, the rest is easy. Our infielders are clutch. Which is Kipei Wakamori and Maisuke Urishibara, where Wakamori is unrivaled accuracy, rock solid fielding and throwing the defense artesian, and then Maisuke is reactions and reflexes, acrobatic and unconventional, the defense ninja. Dude, I love this. This is great. I'm on fire today, and I got moves like Ataru, less irrational hype and more focus. Those two look incompatible, but as middle infielders who have my back, they are totally solid. Ataru's home run worked for us because it made them overconfident. He's letting us hit grounders? Yep. That first-year new pitcher? Yeah, I can't deny he's put together a quality start so far. Let's begin by accepting reality. The first-year pitcher has held us to 2 runs. Now for the counterattack, the third time through the lineup. Look, Satomi, thanks to spreading the word before the game, we're attracting an audience. Hey, they're winning. Yeah, they always do. Great, this is getting exciting. Woo! You're right, Tetsuo. We're too good for a mere 2-run lead. Their pitcher is good but not perfect. We're going to score in the 7th. Let's start smashing Nagiharu's pitches and totally destroy them. It's time to take the lead and kick their asses. Hayama, I'm sure you have a reason. A reason why you haven't had Kazumi throw that one pitch yet. Yeah, there's got to be a reason for that. But if I had to compare that, because I'm going to be totally comparing this to Ping Pong Peril, because I really like Ping Pong Peril. I still think Ping Pong Peril is better. And here's the reason why. It's because I don't think, and this was the problem with Phantom Seer, I don't think this manga has its own identity yet. I don't think it does. Because when you have me like comparing it, saying like this is straight out of Bungo or this is straight out of Diamond No Ace, like that's kind of a problem. Because the thing that makes Bungo so good, for example, is, well, besides the art, oh my god, that art is next level. But like Bungo as a character is very interesting. And also like the team around him is very interesting too. And Nagiharu is, and in the case of Nagiharu though, personality-wise, he is very much like Sawamura. He is. Personality-wise, he's like him. But, I'm very curious, and also the premise that we have, like, brothers playing baseball and shit like that, that's very mixed. And also, what we're seeing here, though, is, I say it's kind of like, I think in a way it's kind of like what we're going to see in Bungo and Real, because the setup to Bungo and Real, which is the sequel to Bungo that's coming out, I think either this year or next year, the setup is, they had this team obviously split up and are going to different high schools, but like where Bungo is going, it's like a misfit school kind of thing. So I'm just like, yeah, I could see this. I see this being like a combination of Bungo and Diamond No Ace. But I don't think it has its own identity. Well, I say, is it as bad as, it's not as bad as Phantom Seer's Identity Crisis. No, that manga was just a straight up identity crisis. But here though, we're getting something. We are. But I just can't help but think of Bungo and Diamond No Ace. And that's really a problem. Because with Bungo, when I started, because I covered Bungo after, and read Bungo like after Diamond No Ace ended. And like, I wasn't comparing it at all. Like, you don't have that problem when, with that at all. But I didn't have that problem at all where I'm like, oh my god, this is like straight out of Diamond No Ace. No, Bungo had its own identity. And not only that, it's art was just wow. And I just feel like this manga is lacking that wow factor that we've seen like in Bungo and in Diamond no Ace. At least in my opinion anyway. I'm very curious what you guys think of this series, especially if you're like me that have read Bungo and Diamond no Ace, and hell, even Major Second to that matter, because Major Second had that too, where it was a team of misfits kind of situation, and had the main character switched from pitcher to catcher, so it's like. Yeah. But do I think this one will survive? I don't know. This is one where I'm just like, I don't know if this one will survive or not. Especially when Ping Pong Peril is right there, and I love it. I know it's probably a guilty pleasure manga, but dude, I love it. It's so good. It's very much kakiguri, but with ping pong, and that excites me. Like this, to me, this is just very Bungo and Diamond no Ace. And I know people are gonna say like the other baseball manga, the 9 Dragon Balls baseball manga, which. I would say this is better than that in terms of like pacing and shit. Like that's good. But like the way this is paced, especially this game is paced, it's very much giving Diamond no Ace in that regard. Because Diamond no Ace's games are like this too at times. But I say this, it's the same with Bungo? Kinda. Yeah, kinda. But the pacing here, the problem I'm having here is I want to see more of the batters. Like, I want to see more pitching. I want to see batting. That's seeing the singles happen, but I don't think we're going to get that here, which really stings. I'm hoping if this manga does survive that the games will be better paced. For sure. Because, for example, like in the case of Bungo, like those games are long, but there's good writing to them. And also we have really good art. And I think that's what's missing. It's missing that something to set itself apart from other baseball series right now. It's not doing that for me. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this manga, what sports manga do you think is better? Ikiden Bros, that one is not surviving. That one is Axe. That's insta Axe for me. But here, though, I just am so torn because I think I like some of this stuff in here because it reminds me of Bungo and Diamond no Ace. Again, that's not good. Well, it's not good. You gotta, especially with this duo, they have to find their own identity with their manga, where it's not like it's not like a whole bunch of other series. And I think the art, if they really went for it with the art more, I think this would really set itself apart from what we've seen. Because to me, this is just basically, but the art, nothing's gonna top Bungo's art, okay? But this isn't even topping Diamond no Ace's art, frankly. That's saying a lot, because Diamond no Ace, like, Diamond no Ace's art is good, mind you, but like, there's just, for me anyway, and this is why I said Bungo is what Diamond no Ace should be, is that it has, Diamond no Ace doesn't have the metaphorical art that I wanted. And I'm not getting it here either, to an extent, which really sucks. So I'm hoping that the art game steps up a little bit more. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, especially if you've read all 3 of the sports series. Like, which one do you like the best? As I said, for me, I like Ping Pong Peril the best. Harukaze Mound is okay, but as I said, it's too much like a combination of Bungo and Diamond no Ace. But it doesn't have its own. And actually, I'll include a little bit of mix in this as well, touch of mix in this as well. It's just, it doesn't have its own identity like the other series do. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Harukaze Mound content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Coffee, purchase that we got for our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.